I wouldn't want to leave this city and my guys, but understand it's a business and organizational philosophies change. So let's start to break that down a little bit. First and foremost, the number one thing that's important right here, Richard Sherman does not want to leave the city and his guys, i.e. his team. Isn't that pretty important right there? Doesn't that say, okay, hey everybody, I want to be here? It's no different than being in any type of relationship, whether it's a personal or a business relationship. First and foremost, I want to be here. I want to be involved and entrenched in what's going on. Now, however, he understands it's a business and organizational philosophies change. End quote. It is a business, you guys will agree with that. Organizational philosophies do change, right? At one point, it was all about the beast mode and that defense and a manager-type quarterback in Russell Wilson who just makes exciting plays. Well, we know that defense in regards to, I'm not saying the organizational philosophy has changed on that, but we can all agree that counting on that defense to be the 2013 historic defense that it was is just probably not something that's going to happen. Now, emotions are real. I started off this show saying we all, especially Seahawks fans, we are invested into what goes on with this team. Oftentimes, you got to admit, whether you could call it fair weather, and I hate that word, by the way, I can't stand it, but this city has been buzzing Seahawks since Pete Carroll has gotten here. Super Bowl 48 winners, back to the Super Bowl and Super Bowl 49. Again, emotions are real. In the last 3 years, I'm just going to remind everybody of something. In the last 3 years, fans have wanted to see a few players leave this team. At one point, remember, fans wanted to get rid of Doug Baldwin. Now, this is before he signed his big contract. This is before he had the huge year with Russell Wilson at the end of 2015. This was the time, remember the whole, at the end of Super Bowl 49, or during that game when he kind of pretended like to pull down his pants, whole deal? Well, fans wanted to get rid of him. He was angry. He was too passionate. Also, at one point in time, fans wanted to get rid of Michael Bennett. That has been talked about. Or do you remember the fans? And when I say fans, I'm going to count myself there too. Remember the Kam Chancellor? Remember how everybody wanted, get him out of here? He's not needed. Get rid of Kam Chancellor. And of course, now this year, it's the Jermaine curse. Again, I repeat, I started off with emotions run deep with this team and with sports. My father used to always tell me, the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know.